Let me ask you a question. So if a guy is trying to step his game up in life, right? When you coach these guys, where do you start? Like, walk me through 100%. How you help these men step their game up.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, first off, you got to do an evaluation of where we at realistically. It's sales at the end of the day, dude. You know, so like looks is essentially like the product that we're marketing. You know what I'm saying? Right. So if you in a bell tower as a hunchback, okay, we got some work to do there. Yeah. But my philosophy is that you don't just do that. You got to be working the social skill at the same time. Yeah. You know? So if I got a guy. And I talk a lot about looks and shit. That shit's everywhere on YouTube. If you look up dating advice, there's gonna be people telling you got to work on your look. That's
looks
kind of
maxing.
obvious.
That's been a big thing lately, right? Yeah.
So like, if I got a guy that's on my program, and my program is based around social confidence, communication, charisma, but I'm not afraid to tell the guy like, yo, dude, you also got to lose weight. I'm gonna just be straight up. Yeah,
you out here looking super pudgy. Yeah.
And I'll call out clients on the Zoom call too, straight up.
Yeah, man. You know? Fat ass doing on Zoom with me, man. Your fat ass doing on here trying to get some pussy, man. Shut the fuck up, man. Eat some salad, run some laps. Fat
celery.
Boy. Yeah, eat
celery. Get on that celery. But so yeah. To some extent, obviously, it is look, because I do feel that if you're a 6, realistically, all the other elements, they're all like, they're attributes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a 6, you're not going to, even if your game or your communication is a 10, I just still feel like that's a massive incongruency to get a girl of that caliber. I feel like the communication, the lifestyle, your status, it's going to boost it. But again, they're all attributes. So it's like, where's the guy at? He's coming in. I'm gonna look at him. I'm gonna evaluate his
first step one to have an evaluation
100%.
Of everything, and you're evaluating not only his look, but what other things are you taking into account?
I'm looking at his lead flow and his lead gen in terms of, again, it's sales, right? So it's like, well, how many eyeballs are you getting on you? How many people are you interacting with? Whether that's online dating, and are you getting matches? Do you have an online dating profile set up? Do you have photos that are generating matches? If not, okay, that's something we need to work on. Are you going out either during the day? Or are you in classes where you can see girls at school, in the work environment, dance class, yoga class, going to a downtown area?
People who don't like go outside. Like, I say that seriously because in my brain it's like half the population are women. They're literally everywhere. Like, tell me, these guys, they don't like interact with women throughout the day. That's like a real thing.
I think every dude has opportunity to do it. I think dudes make excuses around not seeing hot girls. There's no hot girls in my area. I'd only see one girl once a month. And when you're not talking to anybody else throughout your day-to-day, and you're not working on your communication, you're not interacting with people in general. Like, that's my philosophy, is like, before you talk to the 10 out of 10, you got to be able to talk to that dude. You got to be able to talk to the girl at the front desk. You got to be able to talk to the cashier. If you can't even carry a conversation there, we got a fucking problem.
Yeah, and if you can't do that, then you're gonna be too nervous if the first person you interact with is like a fucking supermodel. You
100%. 100%. You're not walking into the gym first time and benching 315. Like, you got to build the muscle up to even feel confident. So I'm looking at your environment. What opportunities do we have to get into interaction or get matches too? Because honestly, I try to fast track results. So my thought is like, let's tap into all of these lead sources. Yeah. You know, because if I'm working with you for a set period of time, it's like, okay, let's do all of these. One of these will pop off, and then we double down on that, which brings us back to what we were talking about with business. Right. So it's actually very similar. And so I think online dating's, honestly, it's a really good tool. If you're at a beginner or intermediate level, I think you need to be on there. Because with a decent fashion, decent grooming, and good photos, like with the cameras we got now, with the photo editing and stuff, like, you can have a quality profile and still set yourself apart from most average dudes very quickly. So I'll tell guys straight up, like, yo, dude, for the level you're at, if you're just going to the mall or you're just talking to that one girl at the gym right now, like, we're not going to get shit popping like this.
So you're agnostic about how they meet women, right? And whatever works.
I mean, I encourage guys to do all of it. Now, that doesn't mean quit your job and just become this like fucking crazy dude. Yeah. And again, that's another misconception, I think, is that you need to be out partying until 5 a.m. getting wasted doing drugs to meet women too, or work on your social skills. Because I don't even think that that's actually working on your social skills personally. I think that's like, you got so much anxiety and fear of rejection. You got to numb yourself in these environments, hoping that something's gonna happen when you're blacked out. You know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm looking at everything and trying to come up with a structure for the week that makes sense. Get the online dating profile popping. Let's get some conversations going from that. Because even if you could just get on one date once a week, once every other week, for most dudes, they're not doing that right now. I don't think so. You know,
really?
Like if you're struggling with that, I don't think most dudes are going on a weekly date.
Like personally. Single guys who are like,
yeah. I'm talking beginner, intermediate levels. You know, and so that's a great starting point. And then I would also set up a plan to, we need to start talking to strangers in general on a daily basis. And again, not quit your job and go do this shit, but like
not trying to have sex with these people, just like learning how to interact with humans.
I need to be able to, because I need to be able to look you in the eyes with unwavering eye contact, carry a conversation, maybe even crack a joke or carry that first couple minutes of the conversation to get it to a point where somebody even wants to have a conversation with me. If I can't do that, how am I gonna escalate, get a phone number, get them to go on a date with me? Like there's levels to it, you know? Okay. So we're doing that while doing the online dating. And then if he's open to going out at nighttime, I encourage him to go out at nighttime at least once a week, not till 5 a.m., but go out in the evenings. Go to fucking dinner, go to the lounge for happy hour and not drink either. Get a water if you need to. You want to have one drink.
You don't like your guys to drink?
I say 1 to 2 max.
It's a crutch, right?
Yeah, 1 to 2 max, and it's got to be earned. Okay? Yeah, you're not walking in already drunk. You're going in sober. You're getting interaction in to push yourself. And if you connect with the girl and you want to bring her to the bar and get a drink with her, cool. You're on a date with the girl already, you want to have a drink, cool.
Yeah.
But we're not using that as the fucking catalyst to get into it.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
And when you're coaching these guys, do they have like a regiment? Or things they have to do? Is it like a game? Is this like a battle plan structure?
Structure. So that's why I take the consultation call. So I know exactly where this dude's at in his life already before he even comes into the program. The consultation call is a fucking coaching call. Yeah. Straight up. I'm reframing his brain. Before you even come into the program, you got to have a certain mindset.
You get some guys, you like, this motherfucker.
No, because I'm not setting you up to fucking some Navy SEAL workout, social workout. You know,
you alter the program based off where they're at, 100%. Right? Like if this motherfucker's been a geek his whole life. You can't throw every dude through that's like the business coach trying to put everybody through the cookie cutter fucking structure that doesn't work. I need the guy who's like, let me look at your fucking shit. Okay, do that one thing, bro. That shit's popping already. You know, when I do the online fitness, I teach people how to grow their online fitness business, and every once in a while, man, there's somebody who got a passion for fitness. They know everything, but they're a little chubby, man. And I'm like, all right, man. First thing you got to do, like,
100%.
You got to lose. You got to get in shape. But we give them a strategy to actually monetize their weight loss. I can go that later. Where you turn that into a whole. Document the whole thing and then
that's dope. But, I mean, same thing with me though, because if you're already getting matches, even if it's not your dream girl, I'll tell you, have conversations with them, talk to these women. Like it's not the goal, but like do it in the meantime.
So you're working them up.
Yeah, 100%.
What's the biggest success story you've seen, or can you give me an example of one of the big ones?
I mean, I get biggest success story. I would say on the front end of my program is an 8-week program. Recently, we had a dude who came in, no experience. He'd been on 2-3 dates. Never kissed a girl, never did anything, ended up losing his virginity on week 5. So, I mean, to be at that level.
With a woman?
Yes, with a woman.
That's what's up.
With a woman, yes.
Shout out to him.
Yes. But that's a big win. I think that's a massive fucking win. He was 25.
He was a 25-year-old virgin.
Yeah, working IT in, the Bay Area. Been on a couple dates. He came on the consultation call, really low vibe.
Yeah, just
weak communication. And those are some of the first things we work on. Back to your initial question, it's like, we're looking at the lead gen. We're analyzing your communication too, though. Like I want to see how you talk on camera. I want to see how you talk in an interaction. I have a lot of clients that'll record their interactions.
Really?
Yeah. You don't need a whole camera crew or anything. Like I don't think guys realize you could pull out your phone on Snapchat and just hold it while you're talking to the barista. And have a conversation.
Yeah.
And let's hear how you talk.
Oh, if they're being nervous, you coach them on that. So you watch like the game footage, almost.
I mean, it makes sense, dude.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
You watch sales calls, right?
Yeah, every day.
Every day you watch sales calls.
Yeah.
I'm out doing this every day. I go out into the field and record myself every day.
Wow.
And I got a girlfriend. But I need to do this. I literally need to do this, dude.
Yeah. All right. Let's go there.
More on that.
Yeah. All right. So what the main things they have to fix? A man has to fix the level up. He has to level up his appearance. He has to level up his communication,
charisma,
and charisma. Now,
yeah,
and that's it.
I mean, there's like subtle, there's more like nuanced shit that it goes into communication and charisma. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I always heard it was, this may be this old school. Looks, money, status.
Yeah.
Where does money and status fit in?
I think those are all obviously it can have an impact, but if I'm working for you in a short amount of time, I can't blow you up and give you a crazy status, but you can portray some level of status in online, and that's what
in what way?
I mean, high quality photos, your Instagram, like, showing access to like scarce resources, all that kind of stuff, So
like what? Like what would be example? Like in a diamond
I would
mine,
say, but here's the thing: like a lower level dude, you don't even need to worry about that shit. That's why I said there's levels to it. You know what I'm saying? Like you're going advanced level, you're high end, you're trying to get the higher ones. But if you're a dude who's not even going on dates, you can't carry conversation. You're at a lower level with it. Yeah. I'm not worried about that shit. It's like
because then you're just a dork with a car, right? If you go do that shit first, you're still a dork with a car.
Yeah.
If you don't fix your social skills and your communication.
100%. Even some of the top guys I see online that preach a lot about looks, I get why they preach a lot about looks because of the way that they position themselves for success, which is, it's a valid lane. And I said this initially too. It's like, yo, if you got it and it's working, double down on that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Every coach, the one thing about coaches, right? And it's cool that you've had the experience because you've had different coaches in business. Everybody's gonna tell you their superpower.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. For
So,
sure. For sure. I would say, real talk, my unique mechanism is that I do everything that is in the self-development daily habits. I'm up early. I'm doing all that shit.
Yeah.
But on top of that, I think the one thing I do differently is I'm really out in the field, going up to strangers and interacting with strangers every single day. And
you live this shit.
I mean, to some extent, I feel like live kind of implies I'm like just out here trying to pick up on girls. But my philosophy is like, yo, you need to be able to consistently talk to strangers and build that social confidence, because for me, the way that influenced my life was that's what gave me the confidence to start making more friends. That's what gave me the confidence to be more of a leader in my social group, social circle. That's what gave me more confidence to have uncomfortable conversations with my mom or with my boss. Back when I was in my 20s, that was the catalyst for me starting the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
That was the catalyst for me being entitled enough to even communicate to clients and coach them and lead men. So it's like, to me, this shit goes so fucking beyond putting your dick in a vagina,
Yeah.
So
everyone can do that.
I think that's why most dudes get into it, though. It's kind of like the gym. Dudes get into it because I started getting into the gym. I was like, I just want to be jacked and get girls.
Yeah.
And then I get into it. 2 years later, I'm like,
changes everything.
Yeah,
it changes your whole personality.
I'm like, I don't know if I should eat meat anymore.
I got into working out for violence. I wanted to get better at violence so I could fight better. But then people didn't want to fight anymore, right? Because I had more confidence, right? It's kind of like you might get into something for a certain reason, but then you notice how it impacts other parts of you.
It opens a massive doorway to everything else. And that's what it was for me. Like initially, I just wanted, my first girl left me. I just wanted to not feel heartbroken and get over this and be able to get another girl. And then here we are fucking 10 years later, you know what I'm saying? It's been the catalyst for my entire life.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
And I just see the impact it has on dudes. Like when dudes finish the program, you've gone on some dates, but they got just a different mindset about life and communicating. Like that's, you want to talk about big success stories. It's funny because I told you the success story was got the virgin laid, which is probably the success story that the beginner wants to hear. But the real success story is dudes that are getting massive salary increase at their job, or feeling like I can walk into any environment and start a conversation, or you could drop me anywhere in the world right now and I have the mindset, the confidence, the charisma to start a new life and network and meet
make friends.
Yeah, the whole thing. To me, that's a fucking superpower.
Not even just meet women, just be able to, because I feel that a lot of people can't do that. You could drop me anywhere and I'd be able to make friends and build my own community.
100%.
That's a big deal.
It's life changing. I mean, let's put it this way. 12 years ago, I'm in my mom's basement doing abdominal assault.
Yo, shout out to you. Good for you, man.
Yeah, 12 years ago, I'm doing abdominal assault in my mom's basement. I put myself through this fucking journey of pushing myself socially to build the confidence, to feel entitled enough to help other dudes, to lead men, to hire business coaches, to build a business, to want to ultimately shift the culture. And now I'm on the podcast. Like,
hey,
to me,
on,
that's
man.
fucking dope.
Let's go.
To me,
that's
fucking dope, man.
I think it's dope too.
I'm checking off goals live in real time. Like,
Yo,
that's dope.
That's what's up.